it's all said and done. After 5 years and 6 seasons since first airing, HBO's Girls has concluded. And as much as I've enjoyed watching it at times, especially during the last 20 episodes or so, I can't help but be a bit relieved to let this one go. Let's see, how do I put this? Girls is a show I never thought I'd really start watching or find myself finishing. In 2012, when it premiered, I was 20 years old. I'm telling you guys, time flies like nothing. So at this point in my life, I hadn't really reached the show's age demographic. At least I was getting close. Dealing with characters, in particular 4 girls growing up and trying to get through mid-20s life in New York, I wasn't sure what hooked me initially. Well, I came to appreciate premium networks, offbeat comedies, and I suppose being perplexed at the purpose of the show. I remember wanting to understand it, but I wasn't able to fully do so. But nevertheless, I had to finish what I started. The general consensus seems to be that the first 2 seasons were the strongest. Personally, I lost interest in the 3rd and 4th, but regained in the last 2. So Girls is a series with ups and downs, but for those willing to stick around, you're bound to find something to like about it. One thing I began to notice over time was how despite primarily focusing on 4 leads, Hannah, Marnie, Jessa, and Shoshana, men play pivotal roles. Honestly, if you gave the male characters just a little more screen time, or made 4 of them the leads, they could have just called it guys. Or how about people? Now that's deep. Either way, I think many of us can thank the creators for casting Adam Driver, aka Kylo Ren, because Star Wars movies. One thing you'll have to grow into here is the characters, as they all have their redeeming qualities, but the leading ladies, well, annoying seems to fit. Not all of them at once, luckily, but there seems to be a rotation. Whether per seasons or episodes, someone is bound to bother you. When the show first gained notice early on, things were looking good, but with criticism surrounding casting diversity, having a key actor drop out, and the public's general gripes about Lena Dunham, Girls took a hit midway. Now I'm happy to say, despite all this, it finished strong. The last 2 seasons really brought out interesting character relationships, along with surprising and welcomed guest appearances. As a loyal viewer, I was very satisfied with how they handled several side character story arcs, providing a few much-needed extra screen time. Can we just talk about Andrew Rannell's portrayal of Elijah Krantz as this series has progressed? Hannah's ex-boyfriend in college, who later realized he was gay, becomes a major supportive character, and dare I say, rising star near its end. Can we get this man a spin-off now? Of the 4 main friends, my favorite has always been Shoshana. Something about her general outlook on the world, and her super fast way of talking, always kept me intrigued to follow her story. Hannah and Jessa are tied at second for me, as they were challenging at times. If you can't fully sink yourself into the way Hannah views things, some of her actions and decisions will get frustrating, and the same can be said for Jessa, which leaves my least favorite, oh Marnie. Her self-absorbed personality was too much during the show, yet equally necessary. I'm happy Allison Williams got a role in Get Out though, as she rocked it. Also, shout out to Ray, the old man of the group, whose eccentric energy was always enjoyable. We were able to say farewell to the characters in a satisfying fashion, which ultimately won me over. Girls is an imperfectly dynamic vision on learning how to live, and that's why this show is a diligent pick. So what did you guys think of Girls? Have you tried or considered watching it? Are you sad it's over? My name is Dylan, and if you love entertainment, subscribe to my channel while this video ends, and send me a thumbs up before you go. Thanks for watching, and stay diligent.